Hi everyone, this is Ted Diepenbrock from Liberal, Kansas, and I've kind of done this on my little opening presentation here. It's a spin-off of, I'm in my 7th year teaching high school, and I try to do some kind of presentation at the beginning of every year just to right off the bat let new students know who I am a little bit. Um, this is on the left, that's my family, and on the very left with that's me behind my wife, and then the little girl holding my wife's hand, and then the other woman in the middle, that's my mother, and that's my whole family with my brother and his wife, and then on the right is my sister and her and my brother-in-law, and then of course my dad in the middle, and then on the other picture on the right, that's us doing our own family portrait, and this was last summer in Santa Fe, New Mexico. And I'm married to Lindsay Diepenbrock. She's a high school biology instructor, and we both teach in USD 480 and Liberal, and we both teach at the high school, which has been, and we've done that all 7 years of our career, and it's been quite a blessing and very convenient. And my daughter Lee, she just turned 4 almost 2 months ago. Uh, she on the left, you can see how excited she is holding a cat. That's just a kitten at a pet store that we got to visit when we were visiting my wife's parents last summer. And then, so she loves animals, especially kitties, and she loves making funny faces, as you can see with the picture on the right. I am Jayhawk. I graduated from the University of Kansas in 2007, and I received my bachelor's in English with a creative writing emphasis, but I was not in the School of Education. So right after graduating, I wanted to go into teaching, and my wife and I both did that through the Fort Hays program, online classes through transition to teaching, and we both finished in the spring of 2010. Like I said, this is my 7th year teaching. I actually grew up in Liberal. I graduated from the high school that I now teach at. For the past 6 years, I've taught English language arts, but then this year I've taken a complete jump into the CTE pathways with digital media and design, which is basically newspaper, and then broadcasting, but that's called video production, and then I've been coaching baseball throughout my teaching career. My long-term goals in education, if everything goes as planned, with the 2 classes I'm taking this semester, I'll finish my master's this spring, and then from there, maybe my wife also has her master's in education through Fort Hays. Take a little break, and then for the last few years, I've been interested in becoming an administrator. I've also I've leaned a little bit towards getting into special education or becoming a school psychologist. So I definitely, unless I just make some kind of crazy jump, it looks like I'll be in education for most of, if not all of my career. For the second part of the assignment, for using some kind of free online resource, I am all about Google Drive. I just think it is an amazing tool. So, especially this year, I've had students create Gmail accounts, and Gmail isn't blocked at our school district anymore, but I think Google Plus is still for them because they block any sort of social media. But still, it's just an amazing tool. We're on the computer most of the time, and they're logged in, but I'm right there with them and talking them through things. They can do so many different things with it. As you can see, you can just create a basic document, or you can do a presentation, which is like a PowerPoint, spreadsheet, probably one out of all these basic computer things, creating documents, presentations, spreadsheet is definitely my weakness. But this last one, which says form, that is a way that you can do all kinds of things with it. And on our little spreadsheet that Dr. Moody set up, he wanted to know what our weakness in technology was, or our no, it wasn't weakness, excuse me, fear. And my fear is definitely that I love technology, using it. I have an iPhone, laptops, I have iPads at school. I'm always afraid that I have this technology at my fingertips, but and I get into a routine, but then I get so lackadaisical about it. There's just so much more that it has so much more potential than I'm using it for. I want to use all the technology in my life to my advantage and to its full potential. So back to this form, it can create. I'll just open up a blank one for you. But here it is, and then I'll just go with birthday balloons, whatever template you want, and then you'll title it up here. But if you just want to create a 10-question quiz or something, you can check. There's several different types of questions. If you want to do like a short essay question, you type in your question in here, and then the students answer their question. They obviously don't see this screen. This is kind of the other side of things, the administration side. But once this is ready and you share it with them, they're able to take it. For example, here at my creative writing class, they took a test today. And this is what it looks like on my side of things. They put their name, they put their last name. If you can see the little red asterisks when you create this, you say a required question, and you even do that with these three things because you want them to put it in there. And I'll explain that in a minute. But it took me a few months last semester to figure this out, but you want their Gmail address in there so that they can, or you can send them instant feedback as soon as it's ready. And the two classes that I use this for the most are my first two classes of the day. And my first class of the day, they're kind of at a disadvantage because they don't get the instant feedback in class that the next class can get, because I don't want the answers floating out there before the next class comes in and they get ready to go. But here's all my questions. We just had a Unit 3 test. Surely there's an answer to this, but I have, or something, or Google's working on it or something. But I have to type in the numbers alone, and I just realized whenever we did test corrections, or I wanted to review whenever we go over tests to make sure they understood why they missed what they did, it was a lot easier if I numbered the questions. But anyway, 45 question test right here. Whenever you create these things, this is just creative writing unit test number 3. Google Drive automatically creates a spreadsheet of the responses. And if you can see this very first one, as soon as I made this test, I sent it to myself. Here it is right here. So if I click on it, now I'm taking it as a student. And you go ahead and open up as a link. And this is the format that I used. And you fill it out just like that. I will put answer key, and then I don't put my Gmail address, doesn't matter, but the students, they need to make sure that they type in their Gmail address correctly, and that they put @gmail.com at the end, so that they do get back their results, because if they type it in incorrectly, then they don't get any results, and that's no fun for anyone. But when I finish this test, I can go through it, and then I'm creating my answer key essentially here. I pick my answers, and then I submit it, and then we go to my spreadsheet, and that's the first one on there is answer key. And then you have to download from a script gallery, and I've already downloaded it, but the one I use is Blueberry, and you install it, but I already have. And once you've installed it, it asks you, what do you want? You want to regrade the assignment, and it asks you which one do you want. I'm showing you students' grades here. Maybe I shouldn't show you that, but you choose your answer key, and that's what then this document, it bases everything off of that. So I have all this data right here. I have several tests from this semester and quizzes and creative writing. It was a different class last semester. Same exact thing. It's right here at my fingertips. Students, whenever they have to study for tests, they can look back over notes that they've created on Google Drive. They can look over old quizzes that I've sent to them. It's just an amazing tool, and I recommend it.